This is Gerardo Del Real with Resource Stock Digest. Joining me today is the president of F3 Uranium, Mr. Ray Ashley. Ray, it's great to have you back on. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing really well, Gerardo. Thanks for having me. I'm glad to be able to join you.
Well, listen, we are overdue for a catch up. The last time that you and I chatted publicly, you were hoping and working towards a new discovery that now has come to pass with the confirmation of a high grade uranium discovery at the Tetra zone. I would love for you to provide the context to a non geologist like me because it seems like this is a game changer to go along with all of the other success that you've had with the drill bit, right?
Well, we're very excited about it indeed, Gerardo, about our new discovery down at the Tetra Zone. Um, it's a property we swapped, and because we saw potential there in a totally underexplored area where really historically people have shied away from it. It's in the Clearwater domain. So we had an interest there, got in there, and yeah, we've quickly, we immediately got work permits. We quickly have advanced, and on April 15th announced the discovery of a new zone of mineralization. On April 15th, we had in hole 205 a wide zone of anomalous radioactivity, and in the middle of that, to 37,700 counts per second. So what we did was rush that to the laboratory to get confirmation. And indeed, on July 7th, we received that confirmation from the lab. It's 22 and a half meters of 0.26% uranium. That to us is significant that it's a wide zone of mineralizations. And it's and within that, like you said, 1 meter of 2.5% uranium, high grade uranium. So it's we've confirmed a new discovery. What's exciting to us is it's in this new area. It's on a completely separate mineralizing system to the A1B1 shear zone, which has the JR zone at its north end. The JR zone that we discovered in November 2022 and have been growing since then. This new discovery, Tetra zone, is 12 kilometers to the south. It's on a completely separate mineralizing system, so it opens up a whole new area of exploration for us. That's got us excited.
No, look, and again, you have plenty going on. You have a maiden mineral resource estimate here in Q4 of 2025 for the JR zone. How is that coming along? And then can you walk me through what the second half of this year is going to look like? Because clearly you're busy, and also clearly from all of my conversations with people much smarter and better connected in the uranium space than I'm being told that the utilities are likely in for a pretty rude awakening when it comes time for them to step off the sidelines and start contracting. They're likely to pay much higher prices. And so all of that bodes well macro wise. Tell me about the micro specific to F3 in the second half of this year.
Yeah, okay. You mentioned our most recent release. That was just a few days ago. That was the assays from 2024, outstanding assays. And that was from the JR zone drilling we'd done to collect all the required data to complete a maiden resource estimate there. So it was that, and as well the geochemistry from the exploration we've done along that A1B1 shear zone. So significant is that we've commissioned the maiden resource estimate to be done by SLR International. They have a great deal of experience doing these, completing these resource estimates. So that's commissioned, and we expect to receive the maiden resource estimate in November of this year. That's a big milestone for our company. That will be to get there. We made the discovery in 2022. We grew it and infilled it, and now we'll have a maiden resource estimate. The other half of that news release from a few days ago was the geochemistry from the exploration we've been doing along A1B1 to find to look for an additional zone of mineralization. And really, the geochemistry that we just got back continues to confirm that all the signs are there. 3.2 kilometers southeast of the JR zone on that same structure, what we call the A1 extension and B1 shear zone, where there's a big, massive Harrison cross fault. All the signs are there that there's another pot of high-grade uranium. So that is somewhere where there's high priority exploration targets that still are warranted to be drilled. And the geochemistry that we just received continues to confirm that. In the short term, though, we are going to be focused at our new Tetra zone discovery. That's where we're drilling now. What we've managed to do, so we made the discovery on April 15th. On June 24th, we announced that we were able to hit the zone in a 32-meter step-out hole to the northwest. The key there now for us is to try and establish which way the new zone trends. So that pinned it down to the northwest. We're now busy trying to pin it down to the southeast so that we can, if you want, pin down how the zone is oriented. Once that's done, we're going to be focusing and trying to home in on intersecting some higher grades. The new discovery that we have to then, finding, it's like we've found the tail of a beast. And the question is now to try and home in on the rest of the bigger part of this, the meat of the zone, to see really how significant is what we found. But, we have confirmation of high-grade uranium in a brand new area. That's where we'll focus initially. We're going to stay focused there in the short term. But the next thing on our agenda is to get back to the A1, B1 shear zone, 3.2 kilometers to the southeast, to try and find that high-grade uranium that we see all the signs of being there. We've seen them for a while in our exploration, but it continues to be reinforced by the data we get. So that's the two things we do in the short term, and the resource estimate coming. That's the milestone we're going to achieve also this year.
No, look, exciting times, lots of catalysts in the second half. Again, both company-specific ones and on the macro side. I think we're in for a heck of a rest of 2025 in the uranium space. Ray, always a pleasure. Thank you for coming on. Let's do it again soon.
You bet. One thing, Gerardo, is what I was informed yesterday of that Van Eck Uranium and ETF Fund, since June 1st, they've had inflows of $400 million US, and in the last week, another $100 million of that US inflows into that ETF. So like you said, without even considering small modular reactors and data centers, just the fundamentals, it really does look like, the macro, it's the right time from a macro point of view in the uranium sector. And we're just really lucky. I work with such an experienced technical team, and we've managed to make yet another discovery, and we're all very focused to try and understand just how significant is what we've just discovered.
No, look, exciting times. Looking forward to seeing you drill out the main body of that beast. Thanks again, sir.
Thank you, Gerardo. Take care.
All right, you as well. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey everybody, Gerardo Del Real here. If you're enjoying the content that you just saw, you can let us know in 3 simple steps. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and please share across your network and on social media. Take care, everybody.